Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Mooktoven and you just checked in with Nolazine TV, man.
Alright. I was telling everybody where you from.
Shit, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, man. Zone 3, Cleveland Avenue, exit 241. You did, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's going on with our gang.
Okay, so before like everybody who probably don't know you, tell them what you do.
I'm a producer, you know what I'm saying? One of the hottest producers out right now. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of things going on with my situation, you feel me? So everybody know the tag, hey, where you get that beat from, Mooktoven. Whoever ain't tuned in, you gotta tune in right now, you feel me?
Okay. So far as being one music producer, growing up, who influenced you for us to start making music?
As far as like a rapper or
just in general, like producer, or I could be a rapper.
One of my best friends from middle school, he kind of introduced me into the music, you know what I'm saying, back when I was in middle school, named Trez, feel me? So he had a big inspire on my life of who I am today. So, you know what I'm saying, I want to shout out to my dog Trez, man. Appreciate you, man, for showing me a different way, you feel me?
Okay. So let's bring it back, you know. Tell us more on your upbringing, you know. Growing up in Atlanta. How was it?
Well, growing up in Atlanta, it was hard for me, due to, you know what I'm saying, living situations, and the second half of my life was hard. I'm gonna put it like that. The first half was great. The second life, you know what I'm saying, that's when I got into the, you know what I'm saying, in the streets trying to figure out life itself. But you know, Atlanta come with a lot of yellow brick roads and red brick roads and blue brick roads, you feel me? So it was half, good and bad.
Okay. So tell us, when did you actually, become one, music producer?
I actually started taking producing serious when I was like 17, 18, around that age. That's when I really started taking producing seriously, because I figured I had something special. I knew I had something special when I started making beats, and everybody started liking it. So around 17, 18, but I always been musically, you know what I'm saying, ever since elementary school, like playing different instruments, stuff like that. So,
okay. I got you. So let's bring it back. Tell us, when you first got your first, recognition, here in Atlanta. If your first beat just went dumb, everybody started knowing who you was.
Everybody started knowing me, who I was, when me and Lil Keed did Blicky Blicky. Me, Lil Keed, Slime Like Shouter, and Zach Slime For Real. That's when the world really started paying attention to who I am and what type of music that I do. So that was one of my big recognitions, and you know what I'm saying, for me stepping in the game with that record right there.
Okay. And so being a music producer now, you know, if they have more producers starting their own labels, signing artists, and putting out albums of their own, what's your plans in the future?
My plans in the future, to be honest, I ain't really trying to be producing like that in the future. I'm trying to own my own label. Well, I do own my own label right now, 6 Ring Law for me. But you know what I'm saying, I've been producing for so long that I really want to just pass it down to the younger generation and let them take over, and I be, you know what I'm saying, the head of the label and showing them a way to get in, you feel me, or being the umbrella for them and teaching them and coaching them and stuff like that and putting them out like that. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm building producers and artists, you know what I'm saying, to their best potential right now.
Okay, I get that. So, being here, in Atlanta, and being a music producer, Like, do you often feel like you actually, like, find talent and to actually sign to your label?
Talking about the artists?
Yeah.
Do I think they
like if it's working with different artists, you be like, man, like as soon as you meet them and like hear they like if it's hear they sound, do you feel like obligated to like sign the artist to be good or not?
I can really tell. Like first when I meet an artist, like they 9 times out of 10 they come find me. I don't really be looking for artists. They come find me like up and coming artists. I don't know, they just be coming out the woodwork, and I don't really be looking like that, but cause I already got a lot of stuff going on. But when they do come and I do get a chance to hear them, they be thinking I don't really be listening because I be having a lot of stuff going on. But in my head, in my head, cause my studio be jumping, so I be here and there, trying to control this. So 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to them. And then I might not even say nothing to him for about 2-3 days. Then I come back to him and be like, hey man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard you. I heard what you got going on. Let me sit down and work with you real quick. Let me add a little spice to it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your vocals right. Let me get you all the way right. I hear you in here trying. You know what I'm saying? It sound like you got something. So, and they know it too. You feel me? And that's the beauty of it.
Also, so tell me this. So how important do you think it is to actually like reach back like to like younger artists and producers and put them on?
Me reaching back to the youngest producers and artists, man, it's a wonderful feeling because I ain't had no handouts, man. Like for me, it was hard for me, like trying to go through the industry by myself. You know what I'm saying? For me, signing bad deals, me masterminding on how to get out them bad deals, you feel me? So I try to teach the producers and artists about the business part of the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know the half what goes behind closed doors. They don't know the half what goes on in them contracts. Because they ain't gonna read them like that. So I try to teach them about that, you know what I'm saying? Try to show them and tell them the stories that I've been through, and so they can be aware of these things when they do make it or trying to make a decision. If they don't have a lawyer presented, or you know what I'm saying, or a support behind them, you feel me? Because the game can get treacherous. I'm telling you, we're going.
Right. I won't speak on that. Like, you know, as far as being like a music producer, you know, if you shouldn't really get too many producers that speak on bad deals and different things like that, but like you know, like I want you to like give like a little like advice to a younger producer that's trying to follow on your footsteps.
To all my young producers, I'm gonna give advice to all the young producers. Read them contracts, bro. Cause the game is 90% business, 10% talent.
Right.
You feel me? If you don't got the business mindset for it, you just gonna be there. Sometimes you gonna get sick just thinking about what's next when you're not knowing what's next. You feel me? You don't know. So like, have your business together. First of all, the talent gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure you got your business right. You feel me? To all my up-and-coming producers and artists too.
Okay. But speaking on that, you know, like, as far as like the contracts and all that, like, it's very hard to tell like a young producer or artist to not sign a bad deal when somebody offering you money, you got $0. So like, you know, I want you to speak on like, and like how strong-minded you have to be when you damn near there, but you don't have the income and somebody offering you income, but it's also a bad contract.
I mean, the money part is cool, but you know what I'm saying, I sign deals without money being presented to me.
Yeah.
And money, jury, nothing. I got nothing out the deal, no upfront, nothing. Me thinking business was supposed to be business, you feel me?
Right.
Not knowing, goddamn, shit, I almost done there gave my whole life away. Thinking it was a relationship type shit, you feel me? So.
Hey, you probably thought that person was your friend at the time.
You feel me? That not even my friend. It was just supposed to be a mutual understanding. You feel me? So, like, cause real friends ain't gonna do that to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was supposed to be in a business play, business partnership, and the partnership wasn't there. It was more on their side than mine. But you know, I figured a way to get out of it. So I'm good today. Right now, I'm happy.
Okay. And so let's bring it back on let's bring it back to your first hit record. You know, it was running through the streets in Atlanta. Like, actually, how did you actually meet Lil Keed?
I met Lil Keed on Easter. I think it was like 2017 or 18, one of the two. But I met him on Easter, man, and through one of my partners, you feel me? Free the boy, by the way, you know what I'm saying? Cisco free him, you know what I'm saying? But I met him through him. So I don't know, it was just something about Lil Keed that was just special, you feel me? Like, I don't know, I felt like I just had to work with him. Like, before me even hearing him, like me just having a conversation with him. And then as soon as I heard him on the mic, my first time hitting the record button for him, I looked at him like, oh yeah, we finna blow. We finna blow, you know what I'm saying? And then ever since then, we had been locked in. You know what I'm saying? That my dog.
Okay.
Sure.
And so, like, you know, but we all went through the pandemic and everything.
Yeah. So,
like, tell us, like, how hard it was for you at first, like, being a music producer, being a music producer, and just going through the pandemic and just finding new ways to like actually work with artists.
When the pandemic hit, I wasn't even really producing like that. I was building studio rooms through the whole pandemic, cause I didn't know what was going on. I just know I need to get me some money. You feel me? So I wasn't even really producing. I was just in here building more rooms so we can do more work in here. Cause I only just had like one room here, so I built 4 of them. Well, 3. I'm on my 4th one now. It's still the pandemic. So I've just been doing that through the whole little whatever, trying to stay afloat. You feel me? Trying to manage.
So you haven't even been like producing?
I've been producing, but not like how
you was.
Yeah, you feel me?
Before the pandemic.
But I got, like I said, I got producers up under me that was handling all the producing for me while I'm handling the business part. You feel me? So they take care of that while I take care of this.
And it's always dope to have a team.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love my team, man. Shout out to White Savage, Huncho, you know what I'm saying, Jacob, my producers, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to all my engineers too, man. They play a big role in my success too.
Okay. So I have this question for you. So tell us, what do you enjoy most about being? Tell us, what do you enjoy most about being in the music? In the music industry, and tell us, what do you actually hate about being in the music industry?
What I like about most in the music industry is the connects. That's about it. Like me just being able to reach out to people. I can call them and they answer the phone when I need them. You feel me? That's the only thing I pretty much like about it. Like the money and the fame, all that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got the connects to make people get to where they need to go, you feel me?
Relationships are actually worth more than money.
Yes, it's way, yeah, cause when they see Mooktoven on their call out, they gonna answer the phone, cause I built a good relationship with everybody. That relationship means more to me than anything in the world.
And so how did you actually come up with your name?
So it's crazy. Somebody just asked me this yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't want to guess why you said that. I wanted to ask.
Nah, somebody just asked me this yesterday. No cap. I told them. So originally my name was Money Mook, but when my partner Mooktoven still, man, he used to come over here and just record, but he ain't never really knew. I knew how to produce too. So one day I just whipped out the piano, and started playing on the keys. You know what I'm saying? Started playing some crazy shit. He didn't even know I knew how to play the piano. But he was like, you know what? Your name gonna be Mooktoven, bro. And I said, you know what? You right. As soon as I changed my name, that's when I started blowing up. No cap.
And so basically, you just had to like revamp your career.
Yeah, I had to revamp it. Like it was never like
down.
I was on the rise up.
You just found one identity.
Yeah, I found a new identity once I was just coming up, and that's what made me go up even more. Cause it's crazy. Once I got my name Mooktoven, I started seeing like other people with Toven at the end. I thought it was just me and Zaytoven and Beethoven.
Yeah, I actually thought you actually just was inspired by it.
Nah,
right. That's why I wanted to ask first.
I used to listen to Zaytoven, but not for me to change my name to Zaytoven. You feel me? Like,
well, you know, or a person might change their name to actually honor a person that actually paved the way for them too.
Yeah. But I fuck with Zaytoven, that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? We need to get one of them too, Zaytoven, you promised me. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that wasn't my intention of trying to be like him. It just my partner he that what he gave me.
It like shit. If you could play one piano, you a Toven.
You feel me? That's how he felt. He was just amazed, like, you know what I'm saying? He was just amazed at that shit. Like, it was crazy.
And so what's your background on like before music? And for you to even actually know how to work the piano?
Man, a hustler.
Learn.
A hustler.
If you learn as you go on.
You feel me?
If you adapt your situation.
That was my background. Hustling, that what everybody knew me for. You know what I'm saying? The hood, hustling. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You feel me? Whatever. Job, trapping. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I was dipping, dabbing everything. You feel me? That's what I was doing.
Respect that.
For real.
Alright. So, tell us, what's next for you? Do you plan on dropping more merch?
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan on doing deals with distribution companies, streaming? What's next for you?
So right now, I just got the green light from my label Empire, you know what I'm saying, to drop Mooktoven season 5. You know, I got 4 seasons out, so you know what I'm saying, I know the streets been waiting for this for like a year now. So I just got the green light for that. Also right now, about to start working on this Lil Keed album. So we about to get in the lab and start working on that. And all my artists that's coming up, like Instagram, Young Flyer, Guap, Mama Glock, Tay Got It, Roadblock D, CFN, Hector, you know what I'm saying? I got all these folks' album coming out. See, they thinking they don't want me to drop everybody album on one day, you feel me? I had an idea like, I'm gonna fuck the internet up. I'm gonna drop 8 albums in one day. And I'm gonna have the internet going crazy, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how they do, but all of them coming up and all of them hard. All my artists is hard, super hard, you feel me? So, there's a lot of work on my plate right now, so that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay. And also, but last but not least, tell everybody, what can they find you on social media, and as far as your mixtapes, platforms, everything.
Mooktoven, you know what I'm saying, Instagram, Money Mook on the beat on my Twitter, Mooktoven on Facebook, YouTube, 6 Strings La Familia. You can subscribe that. That's basically it. That's all I. And shit on Cleveland Avenue. You feel me? Y'all know where I'm at.
On Cleveland Avenue.
On Cleveland Avenue. Come holler at me. Y'all need some studio time. You feel me? We got it.
Alright, then we done.
So.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.